Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you for the continuation of this Minimalist run Let's Play of Final Fantasy X-2. So, having just successfully completed the second chapter of the game, and having to deal with one of Yuna's former Aeons, we now have even more issues to deal with.
Trouble, and I mean big time. Fiends are pouring out of the temples.
Which ones?
Only all of them! It's a freaking state of the emergency. What should we do?
Actually, it's not all of them.
Is it going time?
Not exactly sure if you're working.
Yeah, exactly.
But seeing Yuna out there could calm people down.
Use it as a focal point. Exactly.
Yeah, but Uni wants to help, don't you?
Well, LeBlanc put her on the spot.
Hey, I got an idea. We could be your friendly neighborhood going.
You mean taking out fiends and charging for it?
Yeah. All they need to do is get some Spider-Man outfits and they're good to go.
If that means we can help out people who are in trouble, then sure.
Right! That means spear hunting's on hold.
I guess it is.
Your friendly neighborhood going!
Decide. Where to?
Well, the temples, obviously.
Wait a sec.
Ren, no eat.
What could this mean?
What is it?
The news of the youth league. And Bearlight Praetor of the Yevon gone. They
Gone?
Disappeared.
Disappeared?
Fascinating. All right. Never. Now, friendly neighboring darlings.
Leave it to brother to always butcher something. But of course, he hasn't have the language mastered yet. So we have Kilika and Besaid as hotspots, but we also have Vel as an option, however, it is not required. So what we are going to do for now is go back to the bridge, because since a new chapter has started, that means we have a new set of chests down in the engine room to go obtain. So let's go and get them. Making our way back to the engine room to get a whole new set of items. Items that will surely help me out in the most difficult of times. And what are you thinking, Yuna? Which direction are you going? I did not direct you to once again activate the controls for the elevator. Yes, my left analog joystick on my PS2 controller seems to have a mind of its own sometimes. Anyway, we get 5 remedies. 3 ethers. 6 phoenix downs. And finally, 4 high potions. Alright, we're good. Now then, back to the bridge. I may also need to clear out my throat, because something is definitely wrong in there. Alright, bridge. Up to the bridge. So now, off we go back over here. So now we can determine where we're going to make our moves. The distress calls are coming from Besaid and Kilika. Hey, we just got another call. This time it's New Yevon. Ah, who cares? We want to focus on Besaid and Kilika. Those are our priorities. Fiends in Besaid Temple. Fiends are pouring out of the temple. That Becklum from the Youth League wants to do something drastic. But Waka won't let him. Could be a fight. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. So, before we make our way down to the descent, we're going to, of course, check our ability situation. How's Yuna doing? Okay, she's good to continue learning Protect. That's fine. For Riku, continue learning Mental Break. Pain, still learning Demi Sword. Alright. We can work with this. So let's chase Buddy and Shinra, who's also tagging along. Yeah, actually, what Shinra's doing is actually going to be quite important. But we have to do something else first. Before we can go in the temple, we have to start by following Buddy into this hut. This is, of course, where Lulu is. Hey Lulu, how are ya?
The fiends?
They're coming from inside the temple. But it's all right. Waka and the others fought them off.
Yeah, looks like we missed out.
Luckily, no one was hurt.
Guess your friendly neighborhood gullwings won't be needed.
Any fiends they missed may still be wandering around.
Yeah, there's always that kind of contingency.
Track them down. Give them a hand.
The gullwings are on the job. We'll even give you our special bargain price.
Why are we charging Lulu? She's my friend.
That's okay. It's all right. Now go. Take a look around.
Yeah, and stop flexing there, buddy.
People in the village will feel better knowing you're here, Yuna.
I'm sure they will. So, back outside. Back outside we shall go. I'm surprised I don't include singing in my Let's Plays more.
Installing a comm sphere. You never know when you might need a comm sphere.
A new invention.
Yeah, actually, there's some truth to that.
Shinra, did you fall and get a poo-poo?
Here's the perfect guinea pig.
Brother, yeah.
Oh, I can see Yuna.
And possibly between Yuna's legs, too, because, yeah, that's a bit disturbing, that shot.
Oh, neat.
Are you sure you shouldn't have put this up a little higher there, Yuna? Or rather, Shinra?
More.
How last night?
Yeah, brother really does have a thing for Yuna, doesn't he?
Yumi! Something's up!
Yeah, over that direction, towards the temple, of course. Yeah, the feud that they were mentioning earlier.
His name's Becklum. They say he's from the Youth League headquarters.
What's there to decide, Waka? We can finish off the fiends right here and now.
Burning down the temple is going too far.
You have another suggestion?
Well, he always was a discourager, but never a guy who could come up with an alternative.
You don't mind putting your family in danger.
Hey, all we gotta do is stop the fiends, yeah?
So now it's time for us to pursue them and now go into the temple officially. So away we go! Into the temple! So let's go inside. So we should see, yeah, there's Becklum.
Waka's inside, fighting fiends. It would be so simple to burn this place down and take the fiends with it. Praying to them never did anyone any good.
Yeah, but it's still an important part of Spear's history.
You're the one who destroyed Sin. You should know.
So, yep, off goes Yuna.
Going to help him? I won't wait much longer.
Don't worry.
To see it burn that badly?
It's for the safety of the village.
But that doesn't just justify destroying it. Because that doesn't necessarily mean it'll bring an end to the fiends. So it's time for our next mission. Protect Besaid Temple. Fiends have appeared deep within the temple where Yuna first trained. Get rid of them before Becklum sets fire to the entire place. Purge the fiends from the temple. So yeah, don't worry, there's no time limit on this. You just have to go in there, do what you gotta do, and kick butt. And deal with the fiends, so away we go. There are quite a number of enemies in here to deal with, including Haunts. Haunts are going to be your biggest worry because they can cast Doom. So they are the ones you should deal with more. They should be eliminated first. Yeah, here's an example of what I mean. Who's getting the Doom treatment? It's against Pain. So if we don't eliminate both fiends before the timer hits 0, Pain is automatically dead. Just like it is in any other Final Fantasy game where Doom is used. Although the countdown from 3 to 0, they're actually pretty generous about it. I missed. Come on, we gotta make it count before we lose Pain. Too late. Yeah, always carry a few extra Phoenix downs when you're coming around here. Definitely a good idea. And if things get really hairy, something else you're absolutely also going to really need is Riku's flee ability with a thief. Because there's a particular enemy in here that you definitely do not want to be fighting unless your experience level is really high. Let's white magic this situation. Makes sense to do so. Okay, so as it stands right now, I want to check Riku's abilities as a thief. We do have Flee, which is what we want, so we can work with that, definitely. Alright, here we go. If things get hairy, we can use Riku's fleeing ability to get out of a hairy situation, which we may very well have to. Depends on the opponent. Luckily, it's not this one. But still, these guys are magic casters, and they can do some pretty good damage with their magic. But you should be able to beat them down pretty good. Yeah, they're typically going to cast group attacks with their magic. Yeah, come on, let's pick things up here. Don't leave me hanging, girls. We got fiends to defeat. Gotta chop them down and whatnot. See if we can't get rid of them on this turn. Yeah, if you're really desperate, you can cast Reflect, but I wouldn't necessarily need to go that far. But to be honest, it's not a bad idea. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do in all subsequent battles against these things, is use Reflect, because they do cast magic so much. However, reflecting their magic back at them will actually heal them. So it's something that you need to take into consideration when you're fighting these things. So it really is something that is a catch-22. You want to get rid of the fiends, but you don't want to end up healing them so much that you draw things out. Yeah, you don't want to draw out too much. Alright, let's take a left. And then there's nothing on the right. Oh, 2 haunts. Alright, definitely gonna have to be fast here. A few critical hits will not hurt things. So if we can stop them before the suffering of the doom takes someone away. Okay, we got rid of 1. Alright. Come on, girls, we can do this. We can put them out of commission. Or maybe not. Yeah, and then it uses magic. Ugh. Jerk. It's a question! A question, you jerk! It's loading up for magic again. Yeah, why couldn't you just cast the regular magical abilities? Why do you have to cast Doom and make me burn my Phoenix Downs? Not cool. On the other hand, I am getting experience points, which is what I need. Alright, so Pain, I guess you're healing yourself again. Alright, there's nothing to the right, so just keep going to the left.
Waka! You okay?
Just a few scratches, huh? Nothing to worry about.
Well, if you're down on your butt, then...
The man was right. We have to use fire.
Whatever's controlling the fiends must be down there. Take that bad boy out.
And we won't need fire.
Yeah.
Fair
Don't get
enough.
ahead of yourself there, Pain.
Waka, stay here.
Why?
Because you're in no condition to be fighting.
Wouldn't want you to overdo it, Daddy.
Hey, wait up!
Down the ladies go. Alright. So we made it to the end here. For precautionary reasons, just to make sure that everyone is at max HP. Alright. And once again we are going to see another familiar face. And this is of course going to be new to Waka, seeing an Aeon turn evil.
Something's not right.
Waka, stay back! It's not safe!
Yeah, it's Valifor, the first Aeon we ever got. And we have to kill it off. Alright, here we go. And I should have been armor breaking. I should have been armor breaking. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. I'm not all that worried. To be quite honest. Because once Yuna goes to her special dress sphere, it's pretty much just a matter of time before I take out Valifor. Alright, so first thing to do is, of course, attack it. I'm going to slow it down to begin with. And then we want to go with Tough Nuts. Because, yeah, the right pistol is already suffering a lot of damage. Man, that right pistol is already suffering a lot of damage. Thankfully, by slowing down Valifor, that will help to make things a little bit easier. Alright, I want to use Hard Leaves now. Yeah, as you can see, no mercy. No mercy from the Aeons. You really gotta hold your own. Alright, time to use that. And immune. So yeah, it's just basically like the fight against Bahamut. You're just taking the time you need to put him out of commission. So he once again uses Energy Ray. Thankfully, since we used the correct abilities, not that much of a concern. Alright. So now we can just focus on attacking. And it's going to be a bit of a long one. In fact, the fights against the other Aeons that we're going to be doing, I'm probably going to just fast forward through them. Primarily because of the fact that these fights against the Aeons take so long. With the method that I'm using. It is the safe route, especially in the fact that this is a minimalist run. But, yeah, eventually grinding for experience levels will become really important. And I withstood that attack. So here comes more fire your way. In fact, I probably should be using Electric Whirl for no other reason than the fact that it is flying, so maybe it'll cause more damage. Actually, there's no difference. That sucks. Very well. Very well, we shall simply keep healing. Let Valifor do what he has to do. I mean, so far he hasn't taken any of the 3 parts of Yuna out. Especially the main part. So we're still pounding away on it. Okay, I guess, yeah, now I want to try and start attacking. Because, yeah, this is getting a little bit out of hand. Alright. See if I can slow it down further. But I don't know if I can, quite honestly. Floral Bomb your way. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, let's see you. Oh, he's just gonna use Energy Blast again. I may actually be forced to use all life here. Depends on how much damage is inflicted. Well, luckily the right pistol survived, but not for much longer. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we're definitely bringing the boom. But, yep, that's what I had a fear of. And now it finally occurred. Alright, well then... Well, I'm not all that worried because, of course, Yuna has all life at her disposal. Alright, all life. Yeah, Valifor was really targeting that right pistol for the longest time. Oh, have we defeated Valifor? No, not yet. We haven't defeated Valifor yet. Okay. I guess we'll just keep going doing what we do best. Pounding away on the helpless Valifor. We're definitely learning more abilities, but we haven't killed him off yet. Oh, now we have. Now it's over. Now Valifor is slain. So that's 2 Aeons defeated.
That was my very first Aeon.
And sadly, she was forced to kill it.
I grew up here in Besaid. This is my home. I became a summoner here. This is where I first met you. I have to protect this place.
And all others, right? Well, we accomplished what we needed to. And so now everything is okay here in Besaid.
The job's done.
I see. Glad to see you're not hurt. Or are you?
And of course he looks at Waka.
Aren't you going to be a father soon?
And proceeds to
What if
guilt trip
something
him.
happened to you? What then?
Quiet, meanie.
It's okay. What can I say? He's got a point.
Waka.
If we die trying to save one memory, we risk losing them all.
But what if it's a really important memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, memories are nice, but that's all they are. It's an outbed saying, yeah?
Yeah, and you know how far Waka has come when he's actually embracing the phrases that the Albed say. And even using it on Riku. Quite the surprise, and definitely a long way as far as his level of tolerance.
Yuna, you alright?
Yeah, just fine.
I'll be waiting.
I'm sure you will.
Talk about a one-track mind.
Exactly.
Memories are just memories, yeah? If fiends ever come out of the temple again, I may really have to burn it.
I guess so.
Well, let's hope.
Call me before you do. We'll save fire for our last resort.
Yeah, let's hope it never comes to that. So, with that, our job in Besaid is done. The mission is complete. And Yuna gets all the points, gets up to experience level 21, and we get the Moonbracer. So that is 1 down, but we still have some more left to do. Kilika most notably, because that's the next one on the list. And something else I'm also going to do while I'm in Kilika, and I wouldn't normally recommend this, but I'll explain why in the next episode. So let's go ahead and save the game. And then we will proceed to take a quick timeout, because yeah, in the practice file there's something that I have discovered that we absolutely need to do if I'm going to stand a chance of getting through to the end on trying to get the lowest possible completion percentage, because really that is the purpose of this minimalist run. So I'll be right back after a quick timeout with the next episode, so don't go away.